Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you.
Alright, so what I do is I use a white eyeliner pencil and I just make markings because I don't want the tint to go outside of the shape I want my eyebrows to be. So I do that, and then I use a brush to comb the tint through my brows. I also use, it's sort of like a little toothpick, but I also use this, and I use it to mix it, and sometimes I use it to apply for more precision. And then to take it off, I use Micellar cleansing water. So I use this to take it off when I'm all done, and I also use these little cotton pads, and I like these because they are organic cotton rounds, and I kind of like how they're made. So yeah, that's how that works. And then of course we use the eyebrow tint. So I'm sure that somewhere in the world I can find eyebrow tint, actual eyebrow tint, but I have not been able to. So what I use is I use Just for Men gel. I would show you guys the packaging, but I unfortunately do not have it. I just take these little things out of the package, and then I just put it in a bag with the rest of my eyebrow stuff, and then I just leave it there. So that's why I don't have the packaging, but it comes with, I believe, this little brush right here. I still have this. I don't really use it. And then it comes with gloves. I have these, but I don't use them. And then it also comes with the color. So it comes with developer and the color base. So what you do is it's just 1-to-1. So you use just as much developer as you do base. So what we're going to do first is we're going to line out our brows. The tint. So here I have the developer, and the Just for Men gel also comes with a little tray. So the tint I use, I believe it's shade M15, but it's pretty dark just because I have darker hair, like my eyebrows to be darker, and I don't need very much, so this lasts me a really long time. So I just put that in there, and then like I said, it's 1 part to 1 part, so you just put equal product. So here is the color base, and this is pretty dark, so I put the same amount of that in there. And then I use this little toothpick thing that I have to mix it, and I don't mix it with the brush because I don't want pieces that don't have developer in it to get into the brush that I'm gonna use to apply it. So I'm just mixing this, and this doesn't look like much at all. I know it doesn't. It almost looks like I can't use it, but I promise this is gonna be enough. Okay, now we're ready to apply this to our brows. So I found that sometimes the little toothpick works better to apply to the tip of the eyebrow, but right now I'm going to start with this little brush I have. This is just a cheap angled brush that I got just for this purpose. So I'm going to take this, and I start with my most the brow with the least hair, because I want that to get that extra minute of processing. So I'm just gonna apply this to the tip also because I don't want the front to process faster, because I want it to have some kind of ombre effect as much as I can. So here we go. I have this really big scar here, so I try to go really heavy right there with the product. Alright, so I just packed it super heavy on this brow. I didn't go too far in here. Let me just make sure. There we go. So I didn't go too far in here because I don't want to dye the front yet. I want to give the front less time to process. So I'm going to start on the tail of the other brow. But you could always draw on your lines and map out your brows before tweezing or doing whatever you do to remove your hair. And you can do that, like I said, after you map. That way you kind of stay within where you want your brows to be. Alright. I'm gonna go get a Q-tip. I'll be right back. I'm back. We have a Q-tip. So what I do is I take some of the water, because right now this other side I got out of the line. So what I want to do is I want to take the Q-tip and remove it before it starts staining or doing anything I don't want it to. So I just do that and clean it up a little bit. Alrighty, so I'm also going to pack it kind of heavy right here because I have this little bald spot. I tried to dip it into the mirror. Did you guys see that? Bam. Yeah. Don't do that. Also, don't look into the camera and try to do your makeup because it doesn't work. Or whatever I'm doing. We're not doing makeup right now. Alright guys, so now what I do is I get some more onto the wood thing. And I kind of scrape it because I want the product to be on the side. And I take this and I'm just gonna go right underneath. But then I go in with the spoolie for the front part of my eyebrow. And obviously I don't pack color onto this part. But I get some of the product. This is what, here, let me show you guys. This is what the pan is looking like right now. It's looking real empty. But like I said, you don't need a lot. So here we go. We're just going to comb this into the front. So I'm going to do it on this one first. Alrighty guys, so it's been about 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and take two of these cotton rounds out, but I might only use one. I'm just going to wet it with the makeup remover. And then I'm going to wipe away this one first, just because it's been sitting longer. So my last step, just because I did kind of torture my eyebrows a little bit, but never use actual hair dye on your eyebrows, it's too strong. That's why I use the Just for Men, because it's made specifically for thinner facial hair. So, but anyway, I like to put some coconut oil through them. just to give them a little bit of something to soak up after all that. But yeah, guys, so this is the finished look. They look really greasy because I just put the oil on them, but this is it. If you guys enjoyed this video, which I hope you did, just go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. I hope to be making more videos. If you guys have ideas, any comments that you have, feel free to just leave them in the comments and I will read them. But I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.